This week on the IQ Review, we reviewed the horror movie Insidious. So here's a trailer of the trailer.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Hey, sweetie.
Morning, guys.
He's not in a coma. They don't know what to call it. There was something in there with him. I want to leave. I want to leave this house.
It's not the house that's haunted. It's your son.
So there you have it, a trailer of the movie Insidious. Now today we got a special guest with us, Omar from BlackDragon Productions. Say hello.
Hello. Hello.
Take a
Thanks
bow,
for
do what
having
you
me.
gotta do,
Yeah.
right? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So Insidious is a horror movie that comes from the makers of Saw. Now the director
is James Wan.
Yes, James Wan.
Yeah.
And he also did what's that movie with the puppet?
There's
Dead Silence.
Dead Silence.
So-
Death Sentence.
I think he did some other ones. So so Omar, you're here, you're our special guest. Why don't you start us off? What did you think about Insidious?
Insidious. I personally like the movie a lot, actually. I feel that it pays homage to a lot of the old school kind of poltergeist type of movies. Okay. You know, it has the nice house, wooden floors, creaky floors, and stuff like that. I wouldn't say it's the best horror movie out there, but it's definitely worth a view, in my opinion. I mean, I like the fact that it's very... It's genuinely creepy. Like, it actually really creeps you out, and there's, not to spoil anything, but there's some scenes that make you feel uneasy even in the daytime,
right?
Which I have never seen really in a movie before. So you're not only not safe at night, you're not safe in the day, you're not safe at all, essentially. So I felt that was pretty interesting.
So it did deliver the scares, you feel?
I feel it did, yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, you don't have to be an extreme horror buff to enjoy it. I think it appeals to a wide audience of people,
right,
which is the gist of it.
Because surprisingly, it's rated PG-13.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not rated R. It's rated PG-13, which is, you know, interesting, especially coming from Saw, who's known as like the, you know, torture porn is what they call it. You know, so it's interesting that, you know, the turnaround to make a PG-13 movie like that.
Yeah,
so.
I totally agree, and I feel that. Yeah, it was good scares. I wouldn't let kids watch it though.
Definitely not a family movie. Right? Definitely not a family movie.
No.
Yeah. Ryan,
I don't know. For me, I almost saw it like from the beginning. The performances and stuff, especially Patrick Wilson, almost felt like, I don't know, like a cheesy stage performer or something. And how everything was lit, and especially when it got to the point where you saw things.
Yeah.
It seemed so cheesy. It almost became a comedy to me at some points.
Okay.
It didn't scare me as much, except for the parts where you don't see them. Like when you don't see them, like that was
less
that was
is
good.
better. And
yeah.
This is fact. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I thought the makeup was terrible. Like it was like as if I put it on somebody, like tried to make somebody look like a demon. That's what I would probably have done.
Like what you would do.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I mean, it was entertaining. I probably wouldn't call it a true horror movie. It was almost like a parody almost to me.
Wow. Pretty harsh. Pretty harsh. Let's see what Joan has to say about it. Joan, hit it.
This is not a date movie for me, so this is not something I would say.
All her movies are like, is it a date movie or not? That's the question we're getting to here.
I've had requests about this, okay?
Okay.
Anyway, so I would say this is something if you're with your friends, you have nothing to do one night, you can watch it. I wouldn't watch this again. There were a couple moments where I might have screamed, and my friends might have mocked me. It might have happened.
You watched this with a crowd of people?
Yeah, I watched with about 6 people. I was in the middle.
I don't even have that many friends.
Pillows were thrown at me when I screamed. Anyway, it was a couple times, but it was actually towards the beginning. I was very disappointed with the ending. I was not happy with it. I was kind of pissed off, and afterwards I just turned it off. It was, I don't know, the makeup wasn't awful. It was okay. The scary part was okay. It was an okay movie to me, but it does hint a little bit of poltergeist feeling to it. And when they're going, I don't know, when they have the people that come in at the end that are helping out with them with the problem and stuff.
Like all of a sudden it's like, here's your comic relief.
You know,
yeah, that's kind of weird.
I felt like Ghostbusters came back right there. I mean, with some of the equipment that was used, but that's just me though.
Right on. Well, I'm a big horror buff, like most people. might know or may not know. And a lot of times what I find is that PG-13 horror doesn't do it for me. It's just not bloody enough. Like I like my movies bloody, you know. And I think this was the case here as well. I think it's worth a watch. I definitely do think it's worth a watch. I think it'd be a great time, like you know, invite 6 friends over, shut off the light. Let's see who screams, right?
And that's what we did. Lights off. It was nighttime. Awesome.
Yeah, I think what this movie does right, so awesome, is the sound design. You know, like I haven't seen good PG-13 good sound design since The Grudge. Like where all the scares are coming from the sounds. You know, and sometimes it's a little over the top. I totally understand what you're saying about cheesy. Like there's a part where it's like, did this just turn into like one of those haunted houses, like with the strobe lights and stuff? And you're like, you know, it didn't deliver that many scares for me either. But I mean, it's worth a watch. It's worth looking at. You know, if you're a horror fan, like a really diehard horror fan, and you like it bloody, maybe this ain't for you. But if you're new and you just want to have some friends over, check it out, have a little scare, it's all right. It's all right. So what would you give it a rating final? Let's
well, I wasn't being as harsh as you guys on it. I'm kind of viewing it from an average viewer that's not really, you know, critiquing movies a lot. Right. So that's kind of where I'm viewing it from. So I'd probably give it a 3.
Okay.
3 of 5, yeah.
What do you got?
I don't know. I was expecting a little bit more. Okay. I didn't get what I was looking for. I'd give it a 2.
2?
Yeah.
I give it 2 stars because the ending really made me mad. The beginning, it starts off as a 3, it maintains, and then it drops down to a 2. So.
Right. I feel like I give it a 3 because my 3 is just kind of like I'm split down the middle. It's not good. It's not. I mean, it's not awesome. It's not bad. It's right there. Like I mean, it's worth a watch. So 3 stars here. So there you have it. That was our review of Insidious. Join us next week when we check out Kung Pao. Everyone, Tiger Punch. See ya.
Hey everybody, if you got a movie for us to review, please hit us up at our Facebook or Twitter, and we'll put it on our list to review soon. Thanks.